The Kansas City Chiefs were one game away from the Super Bowl last season and came into the 2019 NFL Draft looking to add a few more pieces here and there to get them over the hump. Offensively speaking, with the additions of both Mecole Hardman, the wide receiver out of Georgia, and running back Darwin Thompson out of Utah State, it's evident that getting more explosive and faster was also a huge goal of the front office and coaching staff with this draft class. What I like most about what the Chiefs did was a selection of Colin Saunders out of Western Illinois. We cover a lot of FCS here at Football Gameplan, and Saunders' name was getting mentioned each and every week on one of our shows. He's a dominant interior defensive lineman with the explosiveness and strength to be a problem from day one. You pair him with Chris Jones and Steve Spagnuolo's new 4-3 defense, along with defensive ends Frank Clark and Alec Okafor, and the Chiefs may have one of the more explosive and disruptive defensive fronts in a division that'll rival pound for pound the Denver Broncos. I also liked how they got better in the secondary with Juan Thornhill and cornerback Rashad Fenton. Thornhill has good matchup skills. He's the quintessential combo safety. You bring with him a lot of skills to the table that are very similar to former Chief Eric Berry and what he brought to the table coming out of Tennessee. Fenton was a terrific corner at South Carolina, and I thought he had a really good week at the Shrine game. I like his game on the inside as a slot corner because of his ability to mirror and match with receivers. In the undrafted free agent department, the Chiefs went with size on the perimeter. Jamal Custis out of Syracuse was one of the better receivers in the draft class. What's underrated about his game is his ability to play inside or out. He's also got great acceleration and legit lacrosse sticks for hands. He's going to be a legit red zone weapon for Kansas City. This photo just exemplifies everything that I like about Cody Thompson out of Toledo. He's a big receiver who thrives as a bigger inside guy just like Custis and is always willing to sacrifice himself for the catch. Thompson was another Shrine game standout. Mark Fields of Clemson was excellent for the Tigers secondary. He's another slot corner that has the athleticism to run with any receiver on the field. He had a really good week down at the Senior Bowl this past January in Mobile. And one of my favorite prospects in the class and in college football the last 3 seasons was John Lovett out of Princeton. I thought he made significant strides this year as a quarterback, leading Princeton's offense that averaged 50 points a game and went a perfect 10-0 on the season. 2 years ago, as a part of a platoon quarterback system with the Arizona Cardinals backup Chad Canoff, Lovett scored 20 rushing touchdowns, leading the Tigers in rushing that year. He also led them in that same category this season as well. He's a tremendous athlete and will give the Chiefs their version of Taysom Hill on the roster. Sticking with prospects who thrived in the All-Star games, Jordy Fortson had a strong week at the College Gridiron Showcase in Fort Worth, Texas. He's also coming off of a national championship season with Valdosta State. I like his ability as a Marcus Colston type receiver on the inside. He's strong at the catch point and very physical after the catch. Dino Boyd was a terrific player at Rhode Island in 2017 before grad transferring up to Cincinnati this past season and not missing a beat. I'm a big fan of his athleticism and could easily see him make a move inside at guard at some point during his career. He's another College Gridiron Showcase standout. I gave Kansas City an A for their draft. Very strong group of prospects for a team that was a Super Bowl contender last year, getting 2 elite defensive prospects in Colin Saunders and Juan Thornhill, along with players like Mecole Hardman and Rashad Fenton. When you add in their undrafted free agent crop of receiver talent, there's nothing that you can't like about what KC did this past year in the draft.